podcast is brought to you by Renewal by Anderson of Central Pennsylvania. Take advantage of Renewal by Anderson of Central Pennsylvania's biggest dollar discount ever this month. Save $450 on every window and $900 on any patio or entry door with $0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for a year and a half. To get in on this super deal, head to rbacentralpadeals.com or call 717-727-7558. Deal ends May 31st. Hey everyone, you listen to me all the time, so now I'd like to listen to you. Send your thoughts about the stories covered here or on Penn Live over for Listening to Listeners, an upcoming Today in PA segment where I'll read them to make sure you get heard. Be sure to email me at todayinpa@PennLive.com. That's todayinpa@PennLive.com with your name and where you're from, and I'll read it every other Friday starting this Friday. Looking forward to hearing from you. Over $400,000 worth of cocaine was seized at Philadelphia International Airport. Meanwhile, some experts think the best way to quell juvenile crime is with juveniles. The state's RV industry is still going strong. Also, this college student is sneaking his way into success. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. Over $400,000 worth of cocaine was seized at Philadelphia International Airport last week, reports Philly Voice. The 5 bricks were found in a Bob Marley bag that was hidden behind a cargo panel on a passenger jet that had arrived from Jamaica. The cocaine was turned over to Homeland Security, and which airline it was on remains unknown, says Acting Area Port Director for the Customs and Border Patrol's Area Port of Philadelphia, Renee Ortega. Finding this cocaine, quote, validates that transnational criminal organizations may be focusing on importing narcotics through Philadelphia again. As of the recording of this podcast, no arrests have been made. The answer to reducing juvenile crime may be juveniles, reports the Center Square. Experts at a Republican policy hearing on community safety on Monday suggested in-school youth courts run by students to quell crime committed by those underage. According to Instructor for Criminal Justice and Director of Youth Courts at Harcum College, Greg Volz, there's already dozens of these courts existing in schools around the state that, says he, quote, can keep a kid from being suspended or expelled for a relatively minor act that a lot of teenagers engage in, and that can also diminish the referral system to the justice system. Their purpose also isn't to avoid punishment or accountability for kids' actions, but rather to tend to them before they become bigger issues that bleed into their adult life. Adds Volz, quote, I believe that a well-structured youth court bill tied in with trauma and with juvenile justice reform would go a long way towards building the kind of students and citizens that this Commonwealth needs. The pandemic saw a boom in RV purchases throughout the state as well as the country as a whole, states the Tribune Review, and that industry is still going strong. According to the RV Industry Association, nationally, over 490,000 RVs were sold last year, the third best year on record, even if it was a slight decrease from 2021. This is certainly something local RV dealers in Pennsylvania are seeing. Many told the Tribune Review that more flexible work-from-home models have inspired people to get an RV and just travel while doing their jobs remotely. Others explain it's a more convenient, more personal way of traveling. 21-year-old Ryan Stevens is a senior majoring in business marketing at Central Penn College, begins Penn Live. He's also the founder of Next Level Customs, a business that customizes sneakers and cleats with hand-painted artwork that Stevens does himself. They've also gotten some serious attention already. Stevens has, so far, designed cleats for a number of Phillies players, including pitcher Bailey Falter and second baseman Bryson Scott. A couple of his other past projects include sneakers with the face of the Joker on them and a blood-splattered pair with the Friday the 13th logo. That's all for today. For even more news, check out PennLive.com. Also, don't forget to please rate this podcast, either Apple or Amazon, and to share it around with your family and your friends. Thanks ahead of time, and of course, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll be back again tomorrow for more Today in PA. This podcast is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Take advantage of Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania's biggest dollar discount ever this month. Save $450 on every window and $900 on any patio or entry door with $0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for a year and a half. To get in on this super deal, head to rbacentralpadeals.com or call 717-727-7558. Deal ends May 31st.